Today we're going to go over the electric guitar tutorial for Praise by Elevation Worship. The original key is in A major, so let's dive in. By the way, I have the guitar tabs available down below in the description for free to use as you follow along. For the verses, there are two guitar parts that stick out. The first part is a syncopated single note line on the 5th fret E string. It sounds like this. The second guitar part uses a dotted 8th delay and is palm muted. The first shape is an A chord starting on the 7th fret D, 6th fret G, and 5th fret B and E strings. Your second chord is going to add the pinky to the 7th fret G string. Your E chord and D chord are the exact same shape. The E chord is the 6th fret D string, 4th fret G string, and 5th fret B string. Then all you have to do is shift that shape down 2 frets to create your D chord. Here's what the verse sounds like. Moving on to the chorus, there are a few different guitar parts you can play depending on if you're using tracks and/or have other guitarists. The first part is using dry power chords that sound like this. You're only using 2 fingers to create these power chords. The first chord is an F sharp on the 2nd fret and 4th fret E and A strings. The second chord is the 5th and 7th frets on the A and D strings. Your next chord is the 5th and 7th frets on the E and A strings. Lastly, your E chord is on the 7th and 9th frets on the A and D strings. Again, here is the chorus played slowly. By the way, if you are having trouble following along, I have all the guitar tabs linked down below for free as you learn this song. The second guitar part is by far the most fun to play. You're going to be starting off on the 14th fret G string to the 16th fret D string and ending the first lick with a slide up to the 18th fret G string. Here's what that first part sounds like. This is going to be your main idea going forward. The second pass is instead adding the 16th to 14th fret D string. The third time you play it, you're going to do a variation of the first 2 riffs. You'll slide to the 18th fret and end the lick on the 16th fret G string. Here's what the first phrase sounds like in context. The second pass of the chorus is slightly different. Instead, you'll play the last riff by adding the 16th to the 14th fret G string down to the 16th fret D string, and then back up to the 14th fret G string. Here's that chunk played slowly. Then you'll finish the phrase like normal with a slide to the 18th fret G string down to the 16th fret G string. Here's that whole part in context. The last chorus part we'll go over is another syncopated part outlining the same starting points as the power chords. Instead, you'll pick the root note and palm mute all the notes. Here's what the rhythm looks like. Lastly, let's go over the guitar solo during the instrumental towards the end of the song. You'll be playing octaves the entire time, which means you'll be skipping a string as well as keeping one fret in between your fingers. You'll basically be mimicking the vocal melody of the chorus. The first shape starts on the 12th fret and 14th fret A and D strings. You're going to stay on these two strings the entire solo. You're going to walk down the scale from this point. It goes 12, 11, 9, 7, and back up to 14. Here's what the first half sounds like. From there it's 12, 16, 11, then 9, 11, and back to 12. Here's what the entire solo looks like played slowly. Everything else in the song is rhythm chords in some fashion. I've attached a PDF of a bunch of different chord shapes you can use for this song located in the description below. I highly recommend using the mid-range chords for the choruses. For more guitar tutorials, click the next video appearing on the screen now.